On. Opening event for the day, rail at 12. Off they go. Great start, perfect line away. Hard to actually pick out an early leader. Magic Swoop gathering speed from wide out, pushing through Violet Victory soon after. They're going to burn off now and head off Free Ride Fugaku, and going forward now is Blue Tang. It's going to park right over the speed early. Forcefield went back, then Twice the Rain. Back near the inside is New York Groove, and settling down last of all is Gentle Touch. At the 750, Magic Swoop eventually won the lead battle, settles about 3/4 of a length in front from Blue Tang. Over on the inside at the 600 there, Violet Victory is up there third in the box seat. The speeds come right off. Fugaku is fourth. A length and a half Forcefield just popping out 3 deep before the home corner and away from the inside Free Ride. Then New York Groove poking up near the rail. Twice the Rain. Gentle Touch is well off them at the top of the home straight now. By the 350, Fugaku, Blue Tang have gone to the lead together. A length and a half Forcefield. Gentle Touch is starting to warm to the task on the outside. Here's a great go with 150 to run. Fugaku the middle, Forcefield, Blue Tang coming back, Gentle Touch coming hard. A great go. Fugaku gets the head in front. Fugaku just from Forcefield, Blue Tang, Gentle Touch. Not much more than a half a length between that quartet when they reach the line. Great finish. Right behind those then Free Ride, followed then by New York Groove, Magic Swoop, Violet Victory, and back with it one of the last home is Twice the Rain. Fugaku, number 7, is the winner, ridden by Lucy Fiore for Grant and Delana Williams. The Maurice filly takes out race 1 on debut over 3 Forcefield, Stephen Parham, and a lip in it for third. Gentle Touch, the wider of the 4, and Blue Tang back near the rail. As we stand by for all of the numbers to come to hand here. But a great finish it was to open the day in the Drummond Golf Maiden. The winner from the yard of Grant and Delana Williams, with Lucy Fiore riding desperately. She cruised up, was with them coming into the corner, and in the Mount Hellawell stud silks, the gold and purple she was able to find in a desperate go where any of the 4 could have really conceivably won the opening event for the day. But she delivers, coming off her recent trial win, and does it first up from Forcefield, having its first run as well by Splintex from Shimmer Lake, trained by Trevor Andrews, ridden by Steve Parham, and we wait for third to come to hand. There isn't a great deal between Blue Tang by Blue Point in the yard of Dan Morton for Forest View Syndicate, Brad Parham, and Gentle Touch by St Mark's Basilica, trained by Simon Miller and ridden by Chloe Azapati. We wait for those numbers to come through. Race 2, the Glenroy Chaff Handicap. We go to the short course, 1,000 metres the next. 3, Win for Buster is the scratching. And a field of 7, 5 resuming of those 7 runners in a pay 1-2. Now here are the full list of the numbers. 7, Fugaku first. 3, Forcefield second. 6, Blue Tang holding third. 4th, number 8, Gentle Touch. 5th, Free Ride. A long head, a short neck in 1:13.74 to the opening event. Let's go down now and catch up with Lockie Taylor joining us after this victory of the newcomer, a filly by Maurice from the top yard of Grant and Delana Williams.
Thanks, Darren. Great way to start the career of Fugaku. Very nice win on debut. Clearly a filly that still has a little bit more to learn about the racing caper, as do probably the first 4 across the line here. They really didn't know how to put one another away over the concluding stages, but in the end it was a beautiful ride in the early stages from Lucy Fiore. Lobbed on the back of Blue Tang, who was the second favourite and the eventual 3rd place getter. But it was just that beautiful run throughout that got the job done for Fugaku.
Yeah, exactly right, Lockie. Cracking go here in the opening race on the program, as you touched upon. Certainly wasn't sure who was going to get the chocolates with even 50 metres to go in the race. But with the run that Fugaku had in the opener, she was always going to be hard to beat. She tried up quite professionally for her debut performance here this afternoon. And I'm going to be intrigued to hear what Lucy Fiore has to say about the win, Lock, given she was on board the filly in one of those trials leading into her debut here today, and she did look as though that there still might be a bit of learning to come with this filly in her initial campaign of racing.
Exactly right. I don't think you'd be losing any admirers from the 4th horse in Gentle Touch. I thought she found the line very, very well, but it's going to be Something to follow throughout this week. Who can be the biggest beneficiary of the fact that the William Pike factor and the fact that he's suspended throughout this week, and also our second leading jockey as we speak, and Chris Parnham, is off to America for a 4-week holiday. So I dare say the woman who will be making the most of her opportunities throughout this week will be Lucy Fury, and here she is catching up with Riley.
Thanks, Lockie. Catching up with Lucy Fiore after the win of Fugaku here in the opening race on the program. Lucy, congratulations on the performance. It was a gutsy performance, given she was there to be beaten late in the race, but she was able to get the job done. Tell us about the win.
Yeah, for sure. She travelled beautiful throughout, travelled like the winner the whole way, and just started travelling a bit coming up onto the bend, so I just popped out. Got to the front quite early and just was a little bit lost, and she had so much more there but just was a bit unsure, and then even I stood up half a line, she shot away again, so there's a lot more there. She just didn't quite understand what's being asked, but she's only greens.
How did she handle her first trip to the races? Because you were aboard her for one of those trials leading into her debut here today, and she looked to do things quite professionally in both of those trials.
Yeah, for sure. She's a really cool character, great in the gates, jumped good, travelled good, was a real little professional.
Another of your rides later on today that you know very well thinks she sparks, having her second run on race day here today, getting up over a little bit more ground. What are the expectations with her?
I think she'll improve off the first run. She's a really, really big mare. I think she'll get out over ground. That's what Brandon's just slowly stepping her out. And still learning, so we'll see. But I think it'll be an improvement off the first run.
Congratulations on the win here.
Thank you.
There's Lucy Fury. She combines with Grant Alana Williams in the Hallowell stud colours of owner Craig Thompson, and it's Fugaku who kicks off her career on a winning note in taking out the Drum and Golf Maiden here at Belmont Park.